Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Sunday Anime Chat. I'm your host, Pop Culture Mechanic. You can call me Pop for short. And it is the last Sunday of the month, which means the theme for this month is going away now. It was an April Fool's theme, so I leaned into the foolish anime, the wacky, the surreal, just the most bizarre ones you might have ever encountered. So, but before we get into that, I'd just like to say hello to a few familiar faces. Alex Moore, glad you're reading your One Piece, keeping up on that. And the leader of Whoopstotska, Whoopa Troopa. Good to see you, Whoopa. Glad you're catching 2 streams in a row. That's great. I know you're such a busy Whoopa running the whole Whoopstotska state there. So, all right. Well, what I usually do is get into some news out in the anime world, and to do that, we go to the Anime News Network. Going back to Monday, the Embracer Group reveals plans to split into 3 companies. I haven't heard of the Embracer Group before, but I'm curious to see what they're doing here. Gaming conglomerate Embracer Group announced on Monday it is planning to split into 3 companies: Asmodee Group, Coffee Stain and Friends, and Middle-earth Enterprises and Friends. The companies will be separate, publicly listed companies. Embracer Group stated the change will enable each entity to better focus on their respective core strategies and offer more differentiated and distinct equity stories for existing and new shareholders. Asmodee will be a tabletop games publisher and distributor. Coffee Stain and Friends will be a gaming company with a dual focus on indie and A and AA premium and free-to-play games for PC, console, and mobile. That's fine as long as you don't bring in somebody like Sweet Baby Inc. to help you out there. Just stay away from that. Just make the games you want to make. Middle-earth Enterprises and Friends will handle AAA game development and publishing for PC and console, and it will also serve as the holder for the IP The Lord of the Rings, Tomb Raider, and others. Okay. Well, I hope they bring out some good Lord of the Rings games. Embracer Group, formerly known as THQ Nordic AB. Okay, I've heard of THQ Nordic before, but they changed their name. Parent company of over 100 development studios dealing in console, mobile, PC, and board games. The company acquired game development studios Crystal Dynamics, Eidos Montreal, and Square Enix Montreal from Square Enix Holdings in May 2022 and acquired Dark Horse Media in December 2021. Yeah, Whoopa, that's what happened to THQ. They did a name change. PlayOn is a member of the Embracer Group. PlayOn Pictures, the German film publishing subsidiary of the PlayOn Group, acquired 100% of the shares of Anime Limited from its founders in October 2022. Middle-earth Enterprises and Friends will be the company that will own Dark Horse Media and PlayOn. The company will also include Crystal Dynamics and Eidos Montreal, among others. Embracer Group will also form a new ownership structure with the change. The largest shareholder, Lars Wingfoss AB, has 20% of the capital and 40% of the votes, and will remain a long-term, active, committed, and supportive owner of all 3 entities. That's yet to be seen. We'll see what happens in the future. The next, Baku Yumi Makura Garuden novels get Netflix anime on May 23rd. Godzilla x Kong, The New Empire, drops again to number 3 in 4th weekend. Spy Family, Code White film, debuts at number 5 at the U.S. box office. But just before I went on stream here, I was looking at my local theater, and yes, they have Spy Family. So I have to let Mrs. Mechanic know, and then we can go and see it in the theater. It's nice to see that more anime shows are coming to the theaters here. More exposure, you know, on the big screen, big sound. It's all good for us anime fans. Blue Lock episode Nagi film earns 463 million yen in the first 3 days and ranks at number 2. That's that soccer anime. Hey, Godzillionaire, how you doing? Spy Family movie had some literal LOL moments in it. Hey, awesome. That's good to know. Even more reason to go and watch it. You're excited seeing all of the dub news since you're watching 4 out of 5 dubbed only? Hey, that's all right, Alex. There is a lot of them that are getting dubbed, for sure. Crunchyroll announces Chillin' in Another World with Level 2 Super Cheat Powers, anime's English dub cast release date. Well, speaking of dub, there you go. Metaphor Refantasio RPG reveals October 11th launch in new trailer. Hey, Lucifer, how you doing, buddy? What's going on the island? This Metaphor game will be launching for the PS4, PS5, Xbox, and PC. Going along to Tuesday, Shin Megami Tensei character designer Kazuma Kaneko leaves Atlas for Colopal? Wow, they must have lured him away with more money or something. He says he worked here at Atlas for 35 years. Crazy. 100 Burgers Ninja to Koroshiya no Futari Gurashi and comedy manga gets anime by Shaft. Well, I heard he was a bad mother, but I didn't know he was making anime. Manga is about a female ninja high school girl assassin living together. Okay. Might be something worth tuning into. Rinkai, women's cycling anime, adds 5 more cast members. Yoshitoshi Shinomiya to direct new film, A New Dawn, for 2025. You're cooking breakfast and getting a basket ready for a camping trip on a tiny island on the Georgia Strait. Nice. You know, I used to go to the some of those islands there. I've gone to Pender Island, but I know there's like Galliano and what's that other? It's another G one. But yeah, some of the I think Jim Robson used to live on one of those islands. Might have been Galliano. That's pretty good out there. You take, you know, just the tiniest ferry to get there, and yeah, you're on an island. A tiny island, and it's a good time. The 27th Detective Conan film stays at number 1. Salt Spring, that's what I was thinking of. That's right. Blue Lock episode Nagi opens at number 2. Trapezium Idol anime film's first 4 minutes streamed. That's for Tuesday. Going to Wednesday. The strongest magician in the Demon Lord's army was a human. Anime reveals more cast members. My Oni Girl anime films trailer reveals more cast, song artists. Haikyuu, the dumpster battle films, English subtitle trailer streamed. That's hilarious. That's the name of it, the dumpster battle. You're kayaking out there with the daughter. This will be your first island camping trip. Hey, that's awesome. Be careful on the ocean there. She can get pretty rough. Hopefully you don't have to go too far. The dumpster battle, is that a Disney allegory? Yeah. It would be funny if it was streaming on Disney Plus. Yeah. Oh man, that's the jokes just write themselves, folks. Yeah, Lucifer, it is awesome. A lot of people don't understand the power of the ocean, like the way it just throws you around like you're nothing. It's crazy. The next one, Maho Sky no Yakusoku, Promise of Wizard anime reveals cast and staff. Super Monkey Ball, Banana Rumble Games trailer previews new modes. For those Super Monkey Ball fans, it looks like it's coming back, so there you go. Netflix streams new episodes of Pokemon Horizons anime on May the 10th. Crunchyroll unveils viral hit Data Live V Konosuba 3 anime's English dubcasts April 24th release. It reminds you of how small you are, but gives you super confidence when you conquer it. Yeah, that's the thing. Just have a healthy respect for the power of the ocean. Should be fine. Magical Circle Guru Guru manga gets first online RPG. Sandland Games trailer previews English dub. PS4, PS5, Xbox, and PC. No Switch yet, eh? Darn it. Just skip by the North America anime manga releases. Going to Thursday, Studio Ponux, the imaginary anime film, premieres on Netflix on July the 5th. Acro Trip, anime's main promo video, reveals October premiere. King of Prism franchise's new film reveals title teaser video, August 16th debut. Geez, Sweet Summer Vacation 3D CG anime seasons teaser video reveals more cast, July Netflix debut. Nintama Rantaro anime films teaser hints at Doi's disappearance. Oblivion Battery anime cast Tetsuo Kanao, Tomokazu Sugita, and Rikako Aikawa. Gohan's reveals original anime project Momentary Lily with January 2025 premiere. Crunchyroll adds Megaton Musashi anime. Here's something for you. That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime series gets action RPG for consoles and PC. I haven't gotten into watching Reincarnated as a Slime. I know some of you guys are watching it though. But now you get a chance to play a game of it. That's always nice. Marui Kanojo to Zannen na Kareshi manga gets light anime. Light anime? The hell is that? Like a light novel? G-Kids, Anime Limited, licensed Naoko Yamada, Science Saru's The Colors Within anime film. Going to Friday. Hunter x Hunter Nen Impact Fighting Games first video reveals a gameplay. Game released for the PS5, Switch, PC. Good, at least it's come out for the Switch. Idol groups. Nogizaka 4622-7 perform themes for Atri, My Dear Moments anime. Sukiuta franchise's Rabbit's Kingdom, the movie, anime's trailer streamed. I See Bunny Girls. Oh, and bunny men. Okay. What is this about? Did they tell us? A film? Can star all those people? A project to celebrate the 10th anniversary. Project centers around the Tokyo Idol Unit 6 Gravity, composed of characters representing December to May, and the sibling rival unit Procellarium, composed of idols born in Western Japan and representing June to November. Sounds like a little too complicated. Pass on that one. 2.5 Dimensional Seduction TV Anime Reels half-year run, Morecast. Oilers winning the cup would be your favorite anime hero arc? We'll see what happens. I don't know how well they're doing. I think they blew it on their first game. But we'll have to see. There's a lot of teams to get through. I do have a conspiracy theory that the Gary Bettman, the president of the NHL, who used to be president of the NBA, does not want to see the Stanley Cup go north of the border ever. So I think he's going to do whatever he can to keep that from happening, whether it's cheating the Canadian teams out of penalties and stuff like that. But that's my theory anyway. It is well known. There you go. There you go, Lucifer. And I actually don't care which Canadian team wins. I just like to see the cup come north of the border again. The last team that won it was the Montreal Canadiens back in 1993. Where are we here? Furious Renatus game previewed in second promo video. Planetarium, The Reverie of a Little Planet, and Snow Globe Kinetic Novels get Switch release with English on June 27th. The Irregular at Magic High School Season 3 anime release trailer visual for Steeplechase arc. Black Butler Public School arc anime reveals English dub cast premiere. Looks like the original people who were dubbing the voices are back again. And you know what? I didn't mind Black Butler. I had a good time watching through that first and second season. Moving along to Saturday. A journey through another world, raising kids while adventuring anime's second promo video previews opening theme. Bandai Namco Filmworks reveals English dub cast for Gundam Seed Freedom film. Okay, so that's coming. It screens in the US and Canada on May 7th to 8th. On a side note, I was copyright claimed last stream, last week, by Bandai Namco Filmworks. They did not like me showing that arcade gamer Fubuki. They clamped it down so you can't see my video in any regions. So if you guys missed that, you might want to go to Rumble. Rumble didn't do that. It's still up there. But these guys are a bunch of phallus-sucking reprobates, and they can go fornicate their anal cavity with an iron bar. So that's how I feel about those guys doing that to me. Let's check the animation ranking. I don't want to get too angry. Here we go. Sazi-san is at the top again, followed by Chibi Maruko-chan, then Detective Conan, That time I got reincarnated as a slime is in there. My Hero Academia Season 7, Doraemon, Wonderful Precure, Crayon Shin-chan, Animated Usaru no George, and Oshiri Tantai. Hey, it is Angry Canadian. Hey, buddy, how you doing? You following the playoffs at all, like me and Lucifer? You know, the Oilers are in there. We'll have to see whether they can pull it off. Tits and ray guns, hey man. Such language from a Kanakastani. Yes, do not make me pull out the rude language. Here we go. This is what you guys have waiting for. The video game rankings. What is number 1? Is it going to be Stellar Blade? No, it's Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Can you believe it? It's number 1. This game is from 2017 and it's still number 1 this week. With 5.8 million copies. Followed by Princess Peach Showtime, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Animal Crossing, Nintendo Switch Sports. At number 6, a PS5 game, Rise of the Ronin. Then we're back to the Switch again with Minecraft, Splatoon 3. At number 9 is a PS5 game, Ark Survival Ascended. Number 10, back to the Switch, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, then Momotaro Densetsu World, a PS5 game again, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, back to the Switch with It Takes Two, then Mario Party Superstars, Super Mario Party, Pokemon Scarlet Violet, Ring Fit Adventure, Mario vs. Donkey Kong, Pikmin, and Dokusei Remake Caesar. Okay then. And over on the Rumble side, hello Kitty Bear. Poopy pants need to shove a mini nuke up their butts. That's yeah, very eloquent, Kitty Bear, very eloquent. The date at the top of the page says 15th or 21st. Yes, so next week it should be on the. Okay, so Stellar Blade should be on next week. Okay. We have been talking about Stellar Blade a little bit in my Discord. And thanks for the dollar, Kitty Bear. Like honestly, I appreciate that. Like that's crazy. You don't have to give me money. don't worry about it. But I really do appreciate it. Yes, so like I say, we've been talking about Stellar Blade. Be careful, you guys. Like, be careful. You want to get a good game. You want to get it so they don't patch it on you and censor it on you. You've paid good money for it. Don't let them do that. Do whatever you can to keep it from any kind of update or anything like that, because they will wait till you buy it and you think everything's good, and then bam, unwanted update. The same is for those people that had Windows 10. And Microsoft was shoving Windows 11 down your throat, making you, almost forcing you to upgrade, or update your system when you didn't want to, and it was fine the way it was. So I'm very wary about that. Yeah, you see, sign the Stellar Blade petition. But yes, be wary, be careful out there. There's the old bait and switch, and they love to do that. From what you've seen, Sony is the censor, not shift up. Yes. Like I say, watch out for those guys. Watch out for Sony. These guys, they're underhanded. They're not run in Japan anymore. Their headquarters for the PlayStation is in California. That should tell you something. So I just want you guys to be aware. Don't be taken in. Don't be fooled. They do that all the time. They're like, oh, hey, look at this neat shiny thing, and then they switch it with something else. And there you are. You're left just angry. You know, you spent your money, and they have your money, and they're laughing, and you don't get to have a proper game. Anyways. Next up, Arknights Rise from Ember TV anime announced. Yeah, camel toe is too far, but a full-on sex scene in The Last of Us Part 2 is totally fine. Yeah, I get it. I didn't waste my time. I never bought The Last of Us Part 2. I didn't waste my time doing any of that. It's not something I'm gonna support. If it's a garbage game, why would I buy it? Especially, and I don't do pre-orders either. Wait till the game comes out and your favorite YouTuber can do a review of it and give you an honest opinion. Don't listen to Kotaku, don't listen to IGN, don't listen to any of those guys. They're gonna be paid shills. Bear banging too. Yeah, exactly, AC from what the hell is that game called? Something 3. See, I don't even know what the name of it because I don't even want to bother. BG3 or something like that, whatever that stands for. Anyway, you haven't played any Last of Us because you never had a PlayStation since the PlayStation 2. There you go. I can remember one Christmas. The only reason I had a PlayStation 3 is because I got it for a Christmas present from my parents. They bought all the brothers PlayStation 3. Mind you, it had been out for 2 years. So it wasn't that expensive. Your favorite YouTuber? But that's that's me. Okay. I never considered myself to be anybody's favorite YouTuber. I mean, I've got a long ways to go, I think. They censored Camel Toe. Assemble the legions. We march. Yeah. Wupstotska is going to war. All right. Where did I leave off here? Oh, yes. Wixauce anime streams promotional videos set 10 years later. Oh, it's a trading card game. Okay, no wonder I've never heard of it. Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth game series Switch version releases digitally on May 21st in English. You started playing Lego Lord of the Rings, by the way. Very fun. Yeah, it is. I liked it. Played it for the Wii U, I believe. Okay, that was Saturday. Finally, we come to Sunday, which has quite a bit of news. Crunchyroll adds Genesis Climber Mospeeda anime. For those of you that remember, Genesis Climber Mospeeda was the third series they used for Robotech back in the 1980s. Yeah, I love the cycles they would ride, and then they would turn into the powered armor that would go around the rider's body. That was awesome. You can sort of see it here in this picture. The Duke of Death and His Maid Season 3 anime casts Mai Nakahara. Hashtag Compass 2.0 anime reveals cast, staff, 2025 TV airing. The Quintessential Quintuplets manga gets new Honeymoon anime. And the next story right next to it, the Quintessential Quintuplets Go to Pazu story gets sequel this year. One's an anime, one's a game. Fatal Fury City of the Wolves game's new character video reveals return of Marco Rodriguez. Mission Yozakura family anime casts Yasuyuki Kaze. And finally, Dahlia in Bloom staff. Ikachi Epilka Studio respond to report claiming North Korean animators worked on anime. Woo! Like, do you want North Korean animators to work on anime? Probably not a good idea. The official X/Twitter account for the Dahlia and Bloom Crafting the Fresh Start with Magical Tools anime, and the official website for the Hokkaido-based anime studio Hikachi Epilka have both released statements after the 38 North website posted a report on Monday claiming that North Korean animators worked on Dahlia and Bloom and an unnamed work at Hikachi Epilka. 38 North is a Stimson Center-based website that provides analysis about North Korea. According to the report, NK Internet blog reporter Nick Roy discovered a cloud server with a North Korean IP address that was incorrectly configured, allowing anyone without a password to access it. North Korea uses these types of servers because most IT workers inside the country do not have access to the Internet. Roy observed the files on the server throughout January and discovered the server hosted files that included instructions for animation work and the results of that day's animation work. Some files contained instructions in Chinese and translated into Korean, which suggested a third company was responsible for relaying information between the animators and production companies. Is that why all the characters had a Mo haircut? Yeah. We must pay tribute to Kim Jong-il. Workers had access. The IT workers had access access to it. Yeah, weird, eh? I'm an IT worker, but I don't have access to the internet. 38 North noted that while it did not find any concrete evidence on the exact North Korean animation studio involved, it is likely to be April 26th Animation Studio, aka SEK Studio. The U.S. Department of the Treasury sanctioned the studio in 2016 as a North Korean state-owned enterprise. The U.S. government has since sanctioned Chinese companies twice that work with the studio. The report stated that Roy found files on the server related to both the Dahlia and Bloom Crafting a Fresh Start with Magical Tools anime and an unnamed work. The files for Hikachi Epilka featured the name Neko. Obviously, Neko is cat. Yes, Whoopa. China. You're working with China. 38 North was careful to note that there was no evidence to suggest that the companies that identified in the files had any knowledge of working with North Korea. Somebody had to know, because who's sending the stuff to North Korea in the first place? The report added, in fact, as the editing comments on all files include those related to U.S.-based animations were written in Chinese, it is likely that the contracting arrangement was several steps downstream from the major producers. Neko, you say? I think we should let them continue. For those of you that like cat girls, right? The U.S. Department of the Treasury and the FBI warned in May 2022 that IT workers from North Korea were attempting to obtain employment while posing as non-North Korean nationals. The report even listed a graphic animation as one of the areas of work in which employees from IT companies were engaged. The employees might use VPNs or other methods to appear as though they reside in another country. On Tuesday, the official Twitter account for Dahlia and Bloom posted a statement regarding what is in a series of reports about the anime. The statement said that neither the production committee nor the production studio were aware of the information, and adding that the staff are currently investigating the situation. Posted a statement on its homepage stating the layout sheets were used without permission. The studio had no connection to the drawings and art found on the server. The company said it speculates there is a leak from a subcontractor company, but Hikachi Epilka has never placed any orders through a North Korean company, and there's no evidence of such orders. The 38 North report identified other projects on the server, including the third season of the Amazon original animated series Invincible and the BBC children's cartoon Octonauts. Skybound Entertainment, the studio handling Invincible, also made a public statement after the report. Yeah. I mean, you know how to solve this right away? Don't outsource anything to China or North Korea. Do your manga and anime in Japan. Use Japanese studios only. The way I look at it. North Korea must not be allowed to develop anime. They might name it something weird. Yeah, there you go. Well, all right. That is you're all caught up in the news so far. Now we're going to get to the main event, which is the foolish and surreal anime. Keep the anime minds in Japan open. That's right, Godzilla. Keep them open. Okay, well, before we get to the first or the main event, here, have a commercial.
Oh, hey there, everybody. How are you? Well, I don't always play video games, but when I do, I make sure to safely make a safety save in a safe environment. And if you don't know how to make a safety save, well then make sure you check out Pop Culture Mechanics, 9 a.m. Mountain Time and 10 a.m. Central on Saturday mornings, where you can learn how to make a safety save that you might be so excited you could dance if you wanna. So, come on and check out Pop Culture Mechanics on Saturday mornings. Going to see you there. Bye.
Finally! Yes! Whew! My God! Alright, and we're back. So, I'd like to see a Kawaii Kim Jong-un to be... Yeah, okay. Anyway, here we go. This is one of the first show on the list. It is called, surprisingly enough and very appropriately, Ninja Nonsense. And the synopsis: Kairi is a normal schoolgirl who is studying for her exams for school when suddenly she is interrupted by Shinobu, a girl who is a ninja in training, attempting to complete her exam. The problem is, in order for her to successfully complete her exam, she must steal one of Kairi's panties. In Kairi's attempt to stop Shinobu from stealing her panties, an unexpected friendship is forged between the two. Kairi soon becomes engrossed in Shinobu's world, surrounded by partying ninjas and a yellow Pac-Man-like thing by the name of Onsokumaru, who claims to be the master of all ninjas. Alright, so I'll just get set up here and we'll have a look at this show. There it is. Nope. Let's turn that down. This. Yeah, there we go. There it is. So, starting out. So we got the opening, obviously. That's our main character, Shinobu. Ninja trainee Shinobu. So she's running through the town, rooftop to rooftop. There's Kaede. She's studying hard for her exam. But she hears something. Shinobu's not too bright. She thinks that just because she says art of invisibility, she becomes invisible, but she does not. She can see her plain as day. Oh, what's going on here? Come on. So she finds out that, yes, I can see you. Well, actually, she thinks it's the doll talking first, but it's not. It's Kaede. She's like, I can see you. So she explains her plight to Kaede. Form of silly schoolgirl, yes. So he's reading from the list of things she has to do for her final exam. And she finally picks number, 412, which is to steal underwear from high school girls. What is wrong with you, VLC? I'm trying to skip and it's not letting me here. Oh, she does Bunshin no Jutsu, which for you Naruto fans. Okay, thanks for coming out, Tits Ray Guns. Nice to see you, buddy. Have a good time at work there. But yes, for those of you that know Naruto, Bunshin no Jutsu is shadow clone. Well, she tries to make some clones, but she just made like arms. She can only make. Well, she's trying to bribe her. I think she wanted to give her a certificate or a gift certificate for somewhere. So she's quite sad now, but Kaede doesn't want her to be sad, so she's like, so she's calling for help. Onsokumaru, which like a giant ball with wings. Just ugly. She's like, you told me you were a hawk. Kaede's like, this is what a hawk looks like. Oh, there we go. So she finally reaching through the drawer there. Kaede's just throwing the insults at her. But it makes Shinobu cry because she's like, I'm really a pervert. So she's very sad. But Kaede's like, here, I can go buy, I can give you at least one pair. But then she has a hard time on her exam because she didn't get to study because she was interrupted by Shinobu. She decides, now I'm going to study. But Shinobu comes back the next night. She's like, my next exam is to get a hickey from a high school girl. And she can't believe it. The headmaster appears. So Kaede's going home. She gets interrupted again. Nobu just won't leave her alone. I think she's gonna try to thank her. She's gonna take her to the Valley of the Ninjas. She got those kind of assignments. Yeah. Here we go. And she's going to use her ninja kite. which she can't get really high up, and Kaede has a hard time like dealing with traffic. She's trying to cheer her up by telling her a funny story. Alright, so she explains to her master he invited Kaede over. He's like, over my dead body. Well, she defeats him in one shot, as you can see. And it just gets weird because he's showing her some pretty ugly drawings. And they arrive to the ninja manor. Kaede wants to leave, but she's like, if you act suspicious, you're gonna die. They're looking for the headmaster. And that's terrible timing because he slides down the rainbow and gets his balls caught in a bottle of tea. He tries to blame that ninja, but he's like, nah, it was an accident. He keeps saying that it's not the master, it's Sakumaru. He's like, well, if you're not him, then call him. And Shinobu's so naive. He's like, it's the ninja technique. Take your baseball bat. Ninja technique and memory blast. He's like, I don't want to die. It's only the first episode. He scares her. He wants the mirror. She gives him a punch. He lands in the pool and he's been reduced to playing with cars. Blasted away more than his memory. So now he's just content with playing with the car. And finally, Shinobu's going to take her back home again, just like she did. She tied her up, and she flew away on her kite. And funny part of this, it's all claymation for the ending part, which, good on them. It takes a lot. And then, next episode. Shinobu goes on a date with Kaede. And there you go. That is ninja nonsense. Yeah, Whoopa, claymation. They took the time to do that for the ending. I'm impressed. I like a good claymation show. Kind of like Wallace and Gromit. What a well done show by Aardman Entertainment. Or Aardman Animation. Anyways, claymation they do, and it is damn good. They also did like Shaun the Sheep and a couple others I can't recall. But yes, that was that. We'll move along to the next one. This one had me rolling in the aisles, I'll tell you right now. It's called Good Luck Girl. And the synopsis is, at the expense of the people and things around her, Sakura has absorbed so much happiness energy that she has caused an energy imbalance in the world. In order to return balance to the world, the poverty god, Momiji, sets out to take away Sakura's ability to absorb this energy. Will Momiji be able to put a stop to Sakura's absorbing abilities, or will the god succumb to her happiness? Claymation makes you think of Rudolph. Rudolph makes you think of Frosty. Frosty makes you think of the fact that it was animated by a Japanese studio, thus making Frosty an anime. I can't find a flaw in your reasoning. But yes, Good Luck Girl. This is a funny one. I really enjoyed this. Let's see. Let's see what we can find here. I'll get that all set up. Make that big. And then we'll capture this display here. And then we'll go. So right away, there's no real introduction, like in opening. It goes right into the explanation. So there's the god of misfortune. And there, she's being explained by the head god that she has to straighten out this one girl who has way too much fortune. All she can focus on right now is how huge her boobs are. And right away she's angry about that, because she is not that well endowed at all. There we go. Now we've got our opening, the intro. We've got, there's Sakura. So, Booba close up. Yes, nothing like a nice oppai. And there they are. They do not like each other. Here we are, round one. What's it say? You may be a god, but you aren't you more like the god of flatness than the god of misfortune? She arrives at school in a limo. Everybody loves her. She is smart. People want to carry her bag for her. They all want to have lunch with her. And then she's got the haters. So the mean girls. And it's like, oh, she can hear them. But then she just laughs about it. So it shows that how she just has like a charmed life. She has all the fortune she could ever want. And she comes out of the bathroom and there's the god of misfortune hanging in front of her. She didn't even get a chance to explain her to her because Sakura ran away. She asked the teacher to save her. So the rest of the class is like, she's like, there's a pervert in the bathroom. And they're like, what? Let's go get him. Oh, there's nobody here. But she returns home. Her butler prepares her bath. She's in the bath. She screams when she sees the god of misfortune. There she is. Came right out of the bathtub. Oh yes, that's right. Momiji. That's her name. So now she's going to explain to her why she's even there. And she has her scouter that she uses, which is just a pair of funny glasses. But it shows her fortune level, her name. And she explains to her that you're having a lot of fortune, but it's because you're draining it from other people around you too. So Sakura wants to try. She's like, Momiji, her misfortune level is unusually high. And they explain that all living things are born with an inherent ability to be successful. And the opposite form of it is misfortune, which brings calamity and ruin. And if you look and see who has some misfortune, they even got Vegeta there. Although they try to cover up his face so you can't see it, but he has misfortune as well. So all they want to do is bring it back into balance so that she doesn't have so much good fortune. So Momiji explains to her what happens if she loses some of her good fortune. It looks like things go pretty bad. She loses her house and finds herself on the streets where she meets a nice guy who is not very attractive. And they have like 6 kids. She's like, I am not doing that. And so she's going to suck it out of her with that giant syringe. You can tell I could not tell what character that was by their masterful censoring. Yes. A little band across the eyes. So she's going to try to suck her fortune out of her with that syringe. But I think she nailed that teddy bear that grabbed onto her instead. Yeah, right there. She nailed it. And her butler's there. I think because he passed out. So she's like, Sakura's like, take Momiji out of here. And so he put her in the car and he's driving her, I don't know, wherever she's got to go. To get her out of the house. And he thinks that he's happy because, Sakura finally had brought a friend home. At least he thinks that. She's like, we're not friends. He's the only one taking care of her. Her parents are not around, so he wants her to at least have a friend. He's like, isn't that girl a friend of yours? And she's like, no, I don't want her here. She's my enemy. She's going to celebrate her birthday tomorrow. He's like, better make something good. He's like, I'm looking forward to your terrible cooking. He's like, I'll make you something edible. Everyone in school singing happy birthday to her. Momiji has a bear trap for her. But her butler has a heart attack. And he's in the hospital. She gets informed about that and she leaves school for the hospital. And he's still in the hospital. She comes home. She sees that he was making her dinner for her birthday. He made her a cake. She reluctantly eating it. And she recalls past trauma, as he was the only one there for her. Momiji's there. She has some cake. She says it's too sweet. But she tries to tell Sakura that he's run out of fortune, and that it's because of her, because she's like a fortune sponge, and she sucks up all the fortune around her. No, and she's going to give up, it looks like. And there you go. So once she pulls that syringe out of there, it has her good fortune in it. But she's like, screw you, I'm taking this back. Now she's mad. Now Momiji's mad, and she's coming after Sakura. And she's chasing after her with like thousands of black cats. But Sakura is running to the hospital, where she smashes open her vial of good fortune. And it has an effect on everyone. Everyone has more good fortune thanks to her. And even her butler wakes up. So she has a message for him. She's like, you know, you did all these things. You walked in on me in the bath. You ruined my birthday and made my cake way too sweet. So you're fired. You're fired. Go find someone and start a family. And makes her happy, of course. Gets home. Who's waiting there? Momiji. Well, it looks like the majority of her good fortune that she smashed to and spread around, it all came back to her. So he's like, well, how about it? How about we do it one more time? How about no? And there they go at it now, fighting. He's fighting to keep her good fortune as we close out with the outro. And it looks like the butler made good. He's found a wife to get married with, so that's good. A happy ending. Next episode, the God versus girl fight begins. There you go. That is Good Luck Girl. This one is hilarious. Do yourself a favor. Give it a watch. You'll get a real good kick out of it. All right. Those are the two for this month and the end of Foolish Anime. Parodies, wackiness, all that kind of stuff that's in that kind of genre. What I'll move along to is shows. Current season shows. First up, what I got out here on the list, Salad Bowl of Eccentrics. This is getting pretty good. I think last episode I watched, we had Olivia. She got pulled into a cult. It's pretty funny. She's waiting to see these miracles happen, and they just don't happen because they're obviously a cult that are praising somebody is not as magical as they say they are. Except Livia performs a miracle, and now she was considered to be the leader of the cult. She's like, I can't be the leader. I gotta go, and she left. How am I doing with the current stuff? I'm behind on a lot of them, but that's just because all the moving and stuff I'm doing, packing and stuff with the house and all that, it's taken a lot of my time up. So, it's being a little tough to catch up on a few. Appraisal skill for the aristocrat. Very good show. He's found himself a mage now. Someone who has an affinity for magic. And yeah, I'm really liking this show. Just the fact that he can appraise people and see what their skills are, their hidden skills, and what they're best at. And I'm trying to convince him to be his retainer. Yeah, what a fun show. Kind of a different take though. It's like they're not the strong one, but they are trying to surround themselves with strong people because of their skill. I like that. That's a good premise. Astronaut. Yeah, alien comes from outer space looking for a key. It might be in one of these lodges where people live. And we have, she put an advertisement for a chef to cook breakfast, and main character chef shows up. He makes good breakfast for everybody. They love it. And yeah, he's interested in a girl from space. So, bit of a romance. We'll see how that goes. Delicious in Dungeon. I think I'm all caught up so far. It's pretty crazy how they're playing this out now. They managed to find Falin, but she's been taken away by the crazy mage. And yes, they have to try to, I think, either rescue her or get back to the surface or defeat the crazy mage. But we'll see what's going to be in store for that. It's no longer just about finding monsters, cooking them, and eating them. It's gotten a little bit more than that. Go Loser Ranger. So now we've seen that some of the supporters of the Rangers may not be as big as supporters as we're led to believe. There's dissension in the ranks, and we have to see what's going on. Yeah, she's growing on you for Astro. That's good, Alex. I was kind of worried about that. A lot of people are like, oh, she's not a good waifu or anything like that. I mean, sure, she doesn't cook, but she's damn cute. And she's smart, and she likes living on Earth, so I think she's good waifu material. But yes, Go-Go Loser Ranger. I mean, we'll have to see what's going to happen here. Are they going to turn against the Rangers and take them down? Are the villains going to win? Or so-called villains? God's Games We Play. I have to catch up a little more on that. I do like the premise of trying to figure out what the rules are for some of these games that they play with the gods. I just gotta get time to sit down and watch some more, which will probably be today after stream. I don't have anything planned for today. It's a pretty gray day out, so good day to sit in and watch some anime. Grandpa and Grandma turn young again. Yeah, it's. I don't know where they're gonna go with this. It's nice seeing them being able to be young again, and they get a second chance to live their lives. I'm wondering where they're gonna go with this. High Speed Etoile. I gotta just sit down again and just power through this one. I do like the racing cars, but I just gotta take the time. I've only made it through one episode, so. Reincarnated Seventh Prince. Okay, this one is one of my top ones. He's learning magic, and he's learning very powerful magic. He's super strong. He enchanted a lot of swords for the soldiers, which was pretty cool to see. And there's a couple of waifus on there, like his maid waifu, the one that takes care of him, and Tao, the girl that uses ki. So those are prime waifu material right there. Paging Jake D. You gotta watch this show. Jellyfish can't swim in the night. So we've got a girl who quit doing art because her friends ridiculed it and didn't know it was hers. And we have Pop Idol, who was in a scandal and is just trying to stay under the radar. They're going to be friends, and hopefully they can help themselves to be like a good artist and a good singer and get back into it again. Haven't even watched anything from Kaiju number 8. I know it's probably a mistake, but just haven't had the time. Sandland series, 1 episode left to go. It's building up to the finale. We got to see if Beelzebub can take down this angel. And, we're all hoping he does. Because the Sandland hangs in the balance, honestly. And once more, it's from Akira Toriyama. It's got his character designs. I enjoy that. Shinka Lion Changed the World. I've only watched 1 episode. It's pretty much Shinkansen mecha. So, like high-speed rail train mecha. Studio apartment, good lighting, angel included. I mean, this guy is trying to take care of this angel who's trying to learn about the human life on Earth. So, yeah, I don't know. It's on the bubble. I may drop it. We'll see, depending on how interesting it gets. Many Sides of Voice Actor Radio. Yeah, these two just scrap. The 2 voice actors, they have their own show together, but outside of the show, they just yipping and yapping at each other, and They just do not get along very well. We'll see if that just doesn't wear on me and make it so that I don't even want to watch it, but we'll see. Train to the End of the World. After activating that 7G and causing reality to go all screwy, these girls want to find their friend, so they're on the train trying to get to, where is it? Is it Kyoto or Osaka? No, Ikebukuro. That's where they're going. They're going to Ikebukuro, which is like 30 stops away. And yeah, they're encountering a lot of strange things that have happened because of that 7G. So I'm liking this, and even Mrs. Mechanic was watching it with me. She's like, "What is this?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, it's Train the End of the World." She's like, "Wow, I want to watch more of that." She's like asking me the other day, "Did the newest episode come out?" I'm like, "Oh, not yet." So that's good. Unnamed Memory. I like this. I like this one. This prince who would be king soon. He needs to get the curse lifted from him, so he goes to see a witch, and he wants to. He actually is like, "Hey, why don't you just be my wife instead?" And she's like, "No, I can't do that." He's like, "Oh man, why?" And I think we're gonna find out as we go deeper into her past and see what's come along. Hopefully, they can break the curse. Windbreaker. Yeah, new kid comes to town, wants to be #1 fighter. Enrolls in a school where they do nothing but fight all the time, but they fight to protect the town. And we'll see how high up he can go. We'll need to probably cooperate with some people, but we'll see. That's next on your LN list to binge, since it's a few volumes. Oh, the light novel list? Nice, Alex. Right on. And one of the ones that's not current season, Magic Knight Rayearth. I'm slowly working my way through that. I'm on episode 8 out of 20. Working along there. Classic isekai. Magical girls in another world. They have to save it, and they're developing their magic powers along the way. If you get a chance to watch Magic Knight Rayearth, do yourself a favor. You should watch it. It's done by Studio Clamp, who does awesome character designs. They really know how to do like beautiful women. Like Clamp is just right up there, top tier character designs. So yeah, if you have not seen Magic Knight Rayearth, it's from 1994. Just have it a watch. It's very enjoyable, and it's not very long. But I think that is it for my catching up on what's going on this season. As far as manga goes, and I know I don't go into that very much, but I do have a few that I'm reading currently. Currently, I'm reading, get right here, Isekai Meikyu da Haramuo, also known as Harem in a Labyrinth in Another World. That's a good one. We've watched the anime, but that anime just scratched the surface of what's going on. So the manga is so much better, more in depth. I haven't started watching or reading Kurohime yet, or Maburaho. I do want to get to those. One Piece, obviously. I finished 1112, and I think 1113 is out, so I have to catch up on that. Please put them on Takamane-san. That's another good one. The mangaka who does this does excellent character design. Amazing. Let's see who it was. Story and art by Yuichi Hiragi. Oh, you are reading it already. Okay, Alex, you're reading it already. Angry Canadian's planning to read it. So yes. An excellent one. Soul Eater, I am working my way through the hardbound editions. Perfect collection. I'm glad I got those. Way different story than the anime for sure. I wish they would have done the anime just like the manga. It's very, very different, and wow, what a great time. And finally, Yuri is My Job. I started reading this because of the anime. So I watched the anime and it ended, and then I was like, you know what? I want to see what happened. What else happens? So I just continued reading Yuri is My Job. Not a lot on my reading list, but because I watch a lot more than I read. It's they're still good mangas to enjoy. All right, well, that wraps it up for this month's theme of foolish and parody anime. I don't know what's coming up in May. Stick around, I should come up with something. We'll see what it'll be. I just want to thank everybody that came out today. You guys are great. Alex, Woopa, Godzillionaire, Lucifer, and Angry Canadian, Tits and Ray Guns, and Kitty Bear over on the Rumble side. Thanks for the donation there, Kitty Bear. Really appreciate that. And yeah, if you could just do me a favor and smack that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and spread the word, tell your friends. You know, hey, there's this guy, he works, does the weekend morning shift. You know, he does gaming on Saturday and anime on Sunday. There's other good channels out there too, people I watch and enjoy, like Pacific 4 and Blaine's Escape Corner. There's Ronin66, DJ Ronnie G, Brandon the Anime Guy, Angry Canadian, our own Woopa Troopa, because watching his channel is mandatory in Woopstotska. We have one channel, and it is the Woopa Troopa channel. He's on all time. Cannot turn off. No commercials. And there's Punk Waddle. It's always enjoyable watching Punk Waddle and have his ponderances. He thinks his deep thoughts. Coming up Tuesday, Trades Talk Tuesday. It'll be on the 30th, the last day of the month. Step on by and we'll have a look into the skilled trades, see what it takes to get into them, what to expect. I'll have pictures and videos and stuff of the projects I've been involved with. It should be a fun time. And a little bit different than paying attention to what's going on out there in either the culture war or all this drama and stuff like that. Think of it as a nice break from all the other stuff that they throw up here on YouTube. Something that you can practically use. After that, it's Saturday. Saturday is gaming, and I'm going to be playing Dr. Slump. I'm on the last stage. I'm hoping to get that stage finished, and so I can wrap that up and then start a new game. Not sure what it would be yet, but I'm hoping it'll be fun and enjoyable for everyone to watch. Then after that, Sunday anime chat for May. I don't know what the theme for May is going to be, but I'll come up with something. And I hope you guys will be there to stop by and enjoy. because that's what it's all about. You know, I hope you guys had a good time. I had a good time. I like doing this. It's a fun little hobby for me. And talking with you guys, that's fun as well. You know, whether it's on chat right now or on my Discord, you know, getting to hear you guys' opinions. It's great. I have a great time. And I like bringing you the news of the week for anime, so we can all see what is going on out there and what we should be watching out for. But yes, once again, thanks everybody. I appreciate you. You have yourself a great rest of your day. I hope I will see you on Tuesday for Trades Talk, but if not, we'll have a date on the weekend. And we'll come and do this again. So until next time, my friends, be well. And I've been Pop. I am signing off.